Welcome to Soul Stories, short tales for the deeper places within us. Each story offers an image, a question, or a moment of recognition, inviting you to pause and listen to what your own life may be saying and unfolding. There is no lesson to learn and no answer to find. Simply listen to the story, let it carry you, and see what stirs within you. See what stirs within you. The needle and the pin. In a small wooden box, beneath a piece of faded blue cloth, lived a needle and a pin. They'd been there for many years. The needle was long and slender with a bright silver eye. The pin was shorter, rounder, and crowned with a small red head. Every morning, when the lid of the sewing box was lifted, sunlight slipped inside. The needle would straighten proudly. "I am the one who joins things together," she would say. The pin would remain quietly in her corner. "I hold things in place," she would reply. The needle laughed. "Holding things in place is hardly a great calling." The pin said nothing, did not reply. One afternoon, a woman opened the box in haste. She had found an old piece of cloth, torn along one edge. She needed to mend it before evening. She reached for the needle, but the needle had grown dull with age. She tried to push it through the cloth. It would not pass. She tried again. Still nothing. The needle trembled with embarrassment. Then the woman noticed the pin. She lifted it carefully and used it to bring the two torn edges together. The cloth settled. The pieces that had been separated now rested side by side. The woman smiled. "If only I could keep them like this while I mend them." She placed the pin through both pieces. Then she picked up the needle and began to sew. Stitch by stitch, the thread travelled through the cloth. The needle moved forward. The pin remained behind, gently holding everything together. When the final stitch was made, the woman removed the pin. The cloth stayed whole. The needle looked at the little red-headed pin. "I thought you did very little," she whispered. The pin smiled. "I did what was needed." The needle looked down at the mended cloth. For the first time, she understood that joining and holding were different kinds of work. One moved, one stayed. One carried the thread, the other gave the thread somewhere to begin. Years passed. The needle eventually became too worn to sew. The pin remained in the box. But whenever the woman opened the lid, she remembered the two small companions who had taught her something she had nearly forgotten. Some things are healed by movement. Other things are healed by being held. And sometimes, before we can move forward, something must first hold us gently in place. Certainly, maybe, possibly, the soul knows this. Maybe there are moments when we are the needle, longing to mend what has been torn. And there are moments when we are the pin, called simply to remain, quietly, faithfully, until the pieces of our life are ready to be joined again. Here's a creative invitation. Take a moment with the needle and the pin. Where in your life are you being called to move forward? And where might you simply need to hold something gently in place? Let your hands respond before your mind does. Draw, write, move, stitch, shape, or simply sit with the image. Let your creativity tell you what the story has awakened in you.